It's been 4 months since I started a brand new print-on-demand store, all to prove that it's not luck and that anyone can do this even in 2024. Well, this is going to be probably the best update video I have for you because a lot has happened this month and I'm actually really excited to share the incredible news. So if you haven't seen any previous videos in this series, let me just quickly recap. In the first month, I lost around $600 and that was due to, well, it was brand new. I was testing out ads. I was warming up my Facebook ads account and I knew that there would be some sort of expense. And $600 didn't seem like a very large amount of money to lose for a brand new business. Month 2, we were up $600, which is kind of funny because that's exactly what we were down in month 1. So we were broken even at that point, which was great. 2 months in, breaking even, that is a good position to be in. Month 3, it got a little bit better. We were up $1,200, so doubled what we made the previous month. It's weird how it keeps going up in 600s. I promise I'm not planning it like that. Just how it happens, I guess. But yeah, month 3, we were up $1,200, and I actually did a 90-day update video, but I did it a little bit late. I did it on the 10th of May. I probably should have done it on the 1st of May. But anyways, month 4. What has happened in month 4? What does month 4 look like? How much have we made? What have we learned? What mistakes have we made? And what can you learn from this experiment that I am doing? So, probably the coolest thing that happened this month, which I really want to say, is we hit our first $1,000+ day, which to me is absolutely mind-blowing, considering how much we made in the first month. Let me have a look. What we made in the first month. Well, we made $1,091 in our first month. Well, I say made, this is revenue. And of course, it's important to know that we only started really getting sales from February the 7th and then properly from February the 16th. Now, we had a $1,000 day. And how crazy is this? So it was Saturday the 25th. Saturday the 25th, we earned almost as much as we did in our first entire month. This, to me, is absolutely mind-blowing. It really proves and solidifies the potential in print-on-demand, and it also makes me realize that I have to stop calling print-on-demand a side hustle, because print-on-demand can very much be a full-time job. And what's even crazier, the whole of month 2, which was March, this was a full month now. March, we did $5,786 in revenue, of course, not profit revenue. And in the last 7 days, so bear in mind, the whole of March, we did 5,700. And in the last 7 days, we've done 5,900. So we've done more in the last 7 days than we did in our entire second month. So these numbers are just mind-blowing to me, and I'm looking forward to sharing the full breakdown of this month to you. And not just that, but the profit, the ad cost, the product cost, everything. I'm going to try and share as much as I can, because what I'm actually seeing is people are commenting on previous videos, questions, and they want to know more intricate details. So I'm actually just going to share all of those details with you in this video. I think you can probably tell I'm a little giddy here, quite excited by this experiment, because honestly, who knows what could happen? A lot of YouTubers who will do experiments like this will either stop, it might not work, they might not see it through, I don't know. But it's really cool to have started this, to prove it's not luck, and then really persevered with it, and to be this profitable 4 months in. I am very happy. And if I can somehow, help you get to that stage, help you get to this point, I will be very happy, because that's my goal here. I want you to be able to start a new print-on-demand business, not just consider it a side hustle, but start a new business and make it profitable. Make it what you need it to be for you. So starting with a common question that keeps popping up, which is, how much am I selling the product for? How have I got such a high profit margin of over $17 per item? Well, let me break down the exact costs. I've written them down here because I don't want to mess anything up. We sell our t-shirts. We're selling t-shirts, by the way. We're selling the Gildan 64,000, and I'll get into that in a bit more detail soon. But we're selling t-shirts mainly. We have a couple of hoodies as well. We are selling for $26.99 for small to 2XL. And then from 3XL, 4XL, and 5XL, we go up. So we're selling from $26.99 all the way to $31.99. The item cost is $7.77 all the way up to $11.86. So it gets more expensive the larger the sizes are, which is why we charge more. Now, these prices are cheaper because we have Printify Premium, and I'll break down that cost as well. Now, to have a label over here, it costs 56 cents per item, and the insert that we send with our product is 10 cents. So that is a total cost of $8.43. Again, we have Printify Premium, so it's a little bit cheaper, and that $8.43 is for the small to 2XL. There's no point working out everything from 3XL, 4XL, because we actually end up making a little bit more money on the larger sizes. And we're selling it for the small to 2XL for $26.99, meaning our profit is $18.56. Absolutely crazy. People do not talk about print on demand and say you can make this much on t-shirts. Everyone is saying, you can make $2 and $5. And unfortunately, that is because the largest creators on YouTube, the largest print on demand creators on YouTube, keep peddling Redbubble. They keep peddling TeePublic, where yes, you cannot make anywhere near this amount of profit. So it's annoying that they're getting so many views and the YouTube algorithm are sharing those videos so frequently, because it is making everyone think that that's what's possible. But actually, $18.56 is what is possible. Now, the reason why it has to be such a large profit margin is because we are running Facebook ads, which obviously cost us money. So if we weren't running Facebook ads and we were just able to make $18.56, that would be a dream. That would be amazing. That is not the case here. It will be the case down the line as we grow this business, we build the email list, we build our social media platforms, and we start getting organic traffic. That will be our baseline, which is going to be flipping amazing, and I cannot wait for that video to finally share those numbers. But for now, we are running Facebook ads to build up our store, so that obviously is going to eat up into our profit. Now, just a little bit of math for you to tell you why I'm using Printify Premium. Printify Premium is $25 a month, right? And people look at it and they're like, oh no, it's just another expense on top of Shopify, on top of this, on top of that. Well, if we just do the calculation and see if it makes logical sense to go for, this is what it will look like. For a black Gildan 64,000, which is what we sell, well, we sell multiple colors, but let's just go with black. The cost difference is $1.81 to $2.76, depending on the size. So small to 2XL, the price difference is $1.81, and for going all the way up to 5XL, is $2.76. Meaning we need to sell less than 13 items a month in order to cover Printify Premium. Just 13 items. Now, that might sound like a lot when it comes to print on demand if you're not getting any sales, but when you're running traffic, focused traffic to your store, 13 items is not very many sales. We're doing that every single day at this point, more than that every single day. So that more than makes the cost of Printify Premium worthwhile. So that's just an interesting thing to know. 13 items covers Printify Premium. Now, the exact product we're selling, because I know a lot of people are asking that as well, is the Gildan 64,000 by Swift POD or Swift Pod. There are other platforms out there, not platforms, there are other providers out there on Printify like Monster Digital and all the other ones. For some reason, I went for Swift Pod. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I have a bag there with like 50 different things in them, and I just like Swift Pod, so I went with them. We're selling black, royal, light pink, ice grey, military green, and occasionally we'll sell white, but very infrequently. And that's just because I don't think white is white isn't a very popular print-on-demand color based on my history of sales over the last 10 years. White has never sold very well. Now, a couple of other things to know about my store if you're wondering. You might not be wondering, but I hope you're wondering. We have 145 products. 134 of those are t-shirts. 11 of those are hoodies. We are expanding the hoodie range, but we're doing it slowly. We have one niche. Our store is just one niche. We do not have multiple niches, and there's very good reason for this. A lot of people want to go into various niches, and what I say is, if you're going to go down the Etsy route, then it's more about uploading products, trying to have as many products out there that are good quality over quantity, of course, but it doesn't really matter about the niche because you're just trying to rank in the Etsy algorithm on their marketplace. With Shopify, it's very different. You have no competition. You have your own marketplace. And by having a focused store, it does a lot of things. The first thing it does is it can up your AOV massively, because when you bring a customer to your store and they see similar products, they will buy multiple products. But if you bring a customer to your store and you're selling dog t-shirts and car t-shirts and cycling t-shirts, the customer will be a bit confused, but also they'll just buy one that they like and move on. That's the first thing. The second important thing is with Facebook advertising. So when you are running Facebook ads, or even any social media for that matter, you are building an audience of like-minded individuals who will come to your store. Think of it like this. If you send traffic from Facebook, if you pay for traffic from Facebook to a Shopify store and it has multiple niches and someone buys something, Facebook will see the conversion and think that is your ideal customer. So they'll send more people like that. However, because your store has so many various niches in it, the people that Facebook end up sending might not actually convert very well because they won't see what they want. And then Facebook will get very confused and not know what traffic to send, and you'll end up spending a fortune on Facebook advertising and sending not very good or targeted traffic. And Facebook won't be able to eventually work out who to send. Having a focused niche allows Facebook to see, okay, this type of person is converting. We're going to send more people like this. Oh, they're also converting. Right, we have now narrowed the audience down. And as you spend more, you are starting to get a more targeted audience. It's confusing, but I guess it makes sense. It does make sense. And it's one of the main reasons why we like to stick to one niche. What happened this month that kind of changed everything? Very simply, 2 words. Father's Day. Father's Day. Father's Day didn't happen this month. Father's Day is actually in June. Father's Day designs happened this month. So me and Lauren were talking, and we were trying to just work out different ways to expand the catalog and make more sales and all of that and build up our customer base. And Lauren suggested, well, it's Father's Day. I was like, that's great. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let's create a whole bunch of Father's Day designs. So we created 16 Father's Day t-shirts, and they all were all niche related. So they weren't just, this is the best dad, or, this dad rocks. They were all very niche related. For example, if our niche was dogs, it would be dog dad, or best dog dad. That would be a niche related Father's Day t-shirt. We did 16 designs. I probably could have done a lot more, but we did 16. We started running ads, and those ads absolutely took off. I'm talking ROAS of 10, 15, and 20. Crazy, crazy numbers. It just did really, really well. And because that took off, it kicked off our other products in our store. Because those products were niche focused, when someone saw a Father's Day t-shirt, they were browsing our store and they were like, oh, I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. I like that hoodie. And because it's all in one niche, we ended up selling tons of other items as well, increasing our AOV and just increasing our sales for the month. Now, annoyingly, we only started doing Father's Day t-shirts 2 weeks ago. So we lost out on the first 2 weeks of May, which is very annoying. And it's very obvious from the numbers here. You can see how it explodes as soon as we start doing Father's Day t-shirts. But we've got still about 10 days, I'd say like 8 to 10 days left of Father's Day, where we're going to really try and explode our store even more. And at the same time, add a whole bunch of new designs that can work throughout the year, because we want to keep this momentum going. We don't want, June to be a slow month. We don't want, July to be a slow month, and August. We want to keep the momentum going, and that's what we're going to do. Now, another thing that we did to increase our sales is we started implementing weekday promotions, because what we were noticing is sales were coming in a lot over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday to Thursday, it was dwindling a little. We were still getting sales, but not nearly as much. So this last week, we decided to implement promos throughout the week, but specific to the day promos. So, for example, Monday, we did 10% off, and we put a banner on our website saying 10% off today only. And it worked wonders. It was great. So Monday we did 10% off. Tuesday we did buy two, get the third one free. Wednesday we did 15% off. Thursday, free shipping with 2 items or more instead of 3 items. And it literally changed the game. We went from doing $400, $500 days to doing $800, $900 days during the week, which is crazy because that's mad numbers, absolutely mad numbers, especially for weekday sales and especially for a brand new store like this. So we're definitely going to continue implementing weekday promos. The only drawback there is people will come to the website multiple times in a week and they'll see different promos. However, out of every single order we've got, only one person emailed and said, I bought, but then I saw this promo. Can you honor it? Which is absolutely fine. We just emailed them back saying, of course we can honor it, no problem. And we just gave them that 15% discount. It really wasn't a big deal. But that's definitely helped us massively with our weekday sales. Now, in terms of mess ups, we had 2 pretty big mess ups this month. Well, I'd say we've had one mess up that has lasted for the last 4 months, which we've now fixed. Thank you to Chris, who noticed the mess up on our website. Chris Heckman, if anyone watches his channel, fantastic guy, fantastic YouTuber and print-on-demand seller. He noticed something which I didn't notice, slipped my mind. So there's that, and I'll tell you what that is in a second. And then we had another huge mess up. 2 Saturdays ago, it was meant to be our first Father's Day. It was the first day that we had launched all our designs and everything. And we saw that we had tons and tons and tons of add to carts, like a lot of add to carts. I think it was like over 70 add to carts. And it would have been a $1,500 plus day. But we only got I think it was 6 sales. No, it wasn't 6 sales. What was it? It was, let me have a look. So Saturday the 18th, apply. Right, there you go. 7 orders. We had a 6% add to cart and then a 2% reach checkout and a 1.6% converted. Oh dear. What happened here? Well, I'll tell you what happened here. I can't blame Lauren for this. I messed up. I changed a setting on Printify. I don't even remember doing it. It must have been an accident. I changed a setting on Printify a while ago. And then when we went to add new products from Printify to Shopify, it synced these wrong settings. So when people were adding any of the Father's Day t-shirts to their basket, they were being charged international shipping rates, over $30. So someone in the US who was buying a US-based product was being charged $30+. It was anarchy. So many people abandoned their carts. And what's even worse is when someone added one of our regular products that had the correct shipping rates and they combined it with a Father's Day design, so they had 2 or 3 items in their basket, it would default to the international shipping rate. So we lost out on so many sales. So many of the baskets had 3 items in, 4 items in. It was going to be a ridiculous day. And it's very, very upsetting. But you learn from your mistakes. And when I realized what was going on Saturday night, I was shocked for 10 minutes and really angry and then changed it very quickly. So that was the first massive mess up. And it's annoying because this month could have been probably another $1,000 in profit because of that day. So that's the first thing. The second mess up, which has been going on for the last 4 months, which it slipped my mind, is you have various shipping profiles. So when someone adds something to the basket in Shopify and you're selling with Printify and you're using Printify's default shipping profile, they're charged $4.75, and then if they add a second item, they charge another $2.40 for the additional item. So they end up being charged, what is that, $7.15. Sorry, I had to do the math. My brain is not there at the moment. $7.15. So what we found was happening is we were getting a lot of single orders, so our AOV wasn't very good because it was just people buying one item. But as well, a lot of people were abandoning carts because they add one item and they add a second and they see the shipping price go up and they're just like, no, screw this company. They are absolutely milking us when it comes to shipping, and I don't want to have anything to do with that. And we had a lot of cart abandonment. So what we've now done is we've now removed the Printify shipping profiles and added our own shipping profile where we just charge $4 something, $4.75, $4.80, whatever it is, for shipping. And it doesn't matter if you have one product or two products. When you get to 3 products, you automatically enable free shipping anyways, because we do free shipping over 3 products. So it just means we have to eat that $2.40 cost on Printify's side, but A, the conversion rate is so much better, and B, we're going to be getting, and we've already noticed since we changed it, so many more people ordering 2 items, which we end up making a lot more money at the end of the day. So let's now break down these numbers, because my God, it's been a good month. Okay, so if we go from the first, and it's annoying because I'm shooting this on the 31st of May, and it's 9:45 a.m. at the moment. So we've got the whole of today that we're missing out on. As you can see, you see how it drops off to nothing because we've only done $275 today because I've just woken up. This will probably match and go to about, as it's a Friday and start of the weekend, it will probably be about $1,000. Meaning this number will be nearer to $13,000. But I'm just going to say it is this, and today was a write-off. But $11,848. That's mad, right? That is so cool. I'm so happy with this because this really proves and solidifies my entire YouTube channel and thinking and everything, because I've always said it's not too late to do print on demand. I've always said it's not too saturated. You can still succeed with print on demand. And this proves it. This store was started in January. And when I say January, that's when I started making designs. The first ads, the first sale was like the 7th of February, and then sales kicked off on the 16th of February. This is almost a brand new store. This is very, very, very possible. And it's so cool. And you can see the difference from last month. I mean, look at this. Look at the days. 117, 99, 93 compared to 500, and then $1,000 day, $950 day, 706, 976, 845, 934. These are really, really big days. 11,943 store sessions. The average order value is terrible, but we have now fixed that, hopefully, and that's going to change. Total orders, conversion rate is good. That conversion rate would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for that Saturday, that bad Saturday where we screwed up the shipping profile. Returning customers quite low. Definitely want to increase that, and we're going to do that with email flows, which we haven't properly got into yet. And it's one thing I thought was quite cool is we've got sales from Facebook, right? 9,154, but direct sales, 2,330. That's probably people sharing, people coming to the website from their phones, not going through a Facebook ad. That is cool. That's like free sales. So those were our sales. This is a revenue number. This is not our profit. Our ad spend for the month was $4,629. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, I don't have $4,629 to spend on ads. And that's fine. This is the 4th month. We've built it up nice and slowly. And also bear in mind that $4,629, you're not laying, well, you are laying out, but you're also getting sales. So we put our ad spend on the credit card, and at the end of the month, we pay off that credit card. Every single month, we pay off that credit card. We never let it go over. That's very important to remember. And at the end of every month, we've also received all of our revenue, all of our money from Shopify, either payments through PayPal or payments through Shopify. So we could just pay off the credit card with that money. So it's not like we're laying out money for these ads. And then the production cost, which is the same thing, we pay it off with a credit card at the end of every month, $4,724, meaning a total profit of $2,495. More than double last month. Wait, no, not more than double last month. Yes, more than double last month. Last month was $1,200. We were up $2,000, basically $500. More than double of last month. That is absolutely crazy to me. And if we would have started Father's Day from day 1 of this month, that number would have been significantly higher. So that's a 21% profit margin, which I agree isn't the best. It's really not the best, but we are going to be increasing it. We're only on month 4, and profit is profit. $2,500 in profit is still a good amount of money. You know, it's still over $24,000 a year. And again, this is month 4. If we can keep doubling it, like we have done, we went from 600 to 1,200, 1,200 to 2,500. Next month, if we do 5,000 in profit, the next month 10,000 in profit, the next month 20,000. I mean, the sky's the limit here, and there's a huge amount of potential with this store and with print on demand as a whole. It's a very, very good business to get into. And this whole thing, this is exactly what we are teaching in our communities. The link to our communities is down below, by the way, and I don't talk about it too much, but basically we have quite a few people in our community now doing this exact same thing. They are absolutely loving it, and it's a really, really, really nice place to be. We've got a live call today. We do live calls every week. It's just a very, very cool place to be, where I'm sharing a lot more details about this. I've also started a brand new store, which I'm sharing everything with, including the store, the designs, all of it. And that's all going to be in the community. It's a really, really cool community. I would recommend checking it out just to see if you're interested. It's just a really cool place. To end this video, I want to just talk to you transparently, just a bit about expectation versus reality, because I think this is very, very important to understand. There are a lot of people out there that will sell print on demand as this super easy, passive business to go into. And the reason they do that, I don't know. Whether it's to get views, to get sales, whatever, I don't know. Now, look, in full transparency, we have a paid community. You know, I make money in the paid community. You know, that's one of the ways, that's one of the income streams that I have. As well as YouTube, as well as print on demand businesses, we also have the paid community, and that's what people sign up for to learn print on demand. Now, that is one of our revenue streams. Now, I don't want people to sign up to the paid community thinking print on demand is easy, is passive, and it doesn't take very much work. Print on demand is a proper business. It should be as difficult as a proper business. You need to find a good niche. You need to come up with good designs. People really struggle with the design aspect. You need to, market your store. You need to create a good store that converts well. This isn't, something where you just plug and play. Yes, you can just throw a bunch of designs at Redbubble and try and make $50 a month. That's fine. But if you want to do print on demand properly as a business and actually make serious money from it, it's not going to be easy. So I just wanted everyone to understand that I'm talking about this and I'm really excited by this, and I'm making it probably sound a little bit easier than it is. But I've been doing print on demand for over 10 years. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with print on demand. I've lost, a lot of money with print on demand as well. Before this store, I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads. I've learned a lot. I've made a lot of mistakes. And that is one of the reasons why we have our community, so that I can share all of this so that you don't do the same thing. But what I'm saying is, it's not just easy. This store is successful, but don't just think of it as, oh, Shimmy just put up a store and he's made money. It looks really easy. He's done it in 4 months. There's a lot that's gone into it. There's a lot behind the scenes that you might not be realizing. So when you are watching someone else who is saying it is easy, please stop watching, because it's not easy. It's a real business. It's a difficult business. There's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot you have to think about. In practice, doing the individual steps is not difficult. I'm not asking you to run an ultra marathon or anything. It's you sitting on a computer doing some typing, but it's knowing what to do. It's making sure you've done everything. It's being able to stay motivated. There's a lot of factors that go into building a business, especially a print on demand business. So I just wanted to kind of end this video with some real talk and make sure that that everyone realizes there's a lot that goes into this, and it's not passive, it's not easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. It's a lot of fun, and it can turn into a huge, huge business. So on that note, I hope you like this video. I hope you like my 4-month update. Check out the community down below. I think you're going to absolutely love it. We have a free community and a paid community. The paid community is a lot more focused, is where I'm spending at least 3 to 4 hours a day in. The free community is also great. Sign up to whichever one that you want. Just get involved. It's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you, in the next video. But don't worry, I will also be doing a 5-month update video.